Alright, hi guys and welcome back to another video.
Today we are in Lake Bacalar.
Lake Bacalar is a long, narrow lake in the state of Quintana Roo, near Mexico's border with Belize.
It's famous for its crystal clear water that's said to have 7 different shades of blue.
There's loads of things to do on, around and in Lake Bacalar. This place is one of our favourites of the whole trip. The beautiful Bacalar, and we are actually in Lake Bacalar as well.
We're not literally in the destination, we are in the Lake Bacalar.
So we've booked onto a tour in this Katamaran. We've got loads of things up our sleeve to show you this beautiful lake and all the things there are to do around here.
Yeah, we have only got a day here due to the weather being absolutely shocking yesterday. Torrential downpour, so we lost a day. So we're going to try and have like the most jam-packed, action-filled day and check out obviously the lake that we're in and the surrounding area.
Yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and then we'll go to this morning before we were here.
So to fuel up for a day of adventure, we headed into town to grab some breakfast.
Well, this looks really nice. We didn't come here yesterday because we just chilled by the pool for a bit, but it looks really cute. There's like loads of gardens and stuff.
It's like the main square of Bacalar, and they have in the evening like loads of restaurant and street vendors and stuff.
Yeah,
so I think we're going to be coming here tonight as well.
Yeah. And a lot of people say about Lake Bacalar compared to like the other places we've been to, especially Tulum, it's much more like rural Mexico. So it's like nowhere near as built up and touristy yet. So you can kind of see that. It's really nice.
Yeah, it does look good.
And a little local restaurant, but like every place, there's no bloody cash in the cash machine. So we're just hoping we can pay by card. This is called Bacalar eggs, which is chorizo eggs, beans, salad. Guys got
Toast, eggs, sausages, potatoes. And no, this isn't backing music. There really is a guy playing this next door. So we just had food at Savora Cafe or restaurant, which is actually really nice and really reasonable. It's like 300 for 2 breakfasts, 2 coffees and a bowl of fruit, which is good.
It was packed, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's people queuing and lining up outside, which is how you know when it's a good place, and the locals were eating there.
You can see it on that bench behind, that's the queue.
That's the queue. Now we're going to check out the ruins before we go on our first trip of the day. Pretty cool ruins that are just right in the middle of the town, so let's have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overlooking Lake Bacalar is this big Spanish fort called Forte de San Felipe. So I think you have to pay to go in. We've got a tour to go on, so we might come and have a look around later, but still pretty cool to look around the outside of it.
This fortress was built in 1733 to protect the town from being attacked by pirates. You'll hear more about these pesky pirates later on in the video. Right, we're heading onto the boat now to start our boat tour. There looks to be quite a few of us, isn't there?
I think there's 10 people, yeah?
There's 10 people. And
Right, so we are now on the Katamaran, which is a tour we booked from the hostel. So it's a 3-hour catamaran tour.
it costs us 620 pesos each.
2 beers included, snacks included.
We'll see what this is like.
Yeah.
This is one of the most popular tours that you can do, which takes you to 3 different cenotes within the lagoon.
Organised tours like this are a perfect way to learn a lot about your surroundings in a short space of time. You'd be surprised at how many interesting stories there are about Lake Bacalar.
We have to wear a life jacket, so I'm not just a knob wearing one. But, well, I am a knob, but we have to wear them. So the first stop is the Black Cenote, which is about half an hour away. Should be a good day out on the open sea, eh?
So we're looking for the change in colour in the lagoon where the cenote starts. So on this tour we're going to be seeing 3 cenotes, and this is the first one, and the height changes from a depth of 1 metre to 100 metres. So we're looking out for where that dip is in the water.
And then we're going to sacrifice you, tie a rock to your leg and throw you in it.
Yeah, and apparently the Mayan people thought that they were the link to the underworld, so that there's lots of sacrifices in cenotes.
The change. Whoa. Oh, look there. Whoa, that's cool.
Unfortunately, you can't swim here anymore, as cenotes are sinkholes that have collapsed and filled with water. This means that some of them have really strong currents that can suck you under.
Our guide claimed that people have died here in the past, although I found no articles online about this, only on crocodile attacks. So we're stopping here for half an hour now. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one's right next to another cenote. We're gonna go swimming in the bright blue waters, and then also there's a very famous Instagram picture that I've seen loads of like hammocks lined up, which is just there. There's 3 cenotes we're visiting as well, and this is the second one.
I think the second one was called Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Maybe.
And it was an ice cream cone shape.
60 metre deep. No swimming or you'll die.
We're not swimming over that either because we don't want to get sucked under.
Yeah.
Because there was 2 tourists
Pretty
that died
much
from the last one because they got sucked under from the
Pretty much
current.
the message is if it's deep, you'll die if you swim.
Yeah.
So don't do it. How to not get in. This is how you get in the water whenever you're travelling. That didn't really work, it wasn't deep enough. My foot just smashed into the sand. So, anyone who's ever been to Lake Bacalar, or if you're going to come here, you'll know the floor is so weird in the lake. It's like a layer of like squishy
Smudge.
mush that you have to stand on and walk on, so it does take some getting used to.
Yeah, at first it feels pretty grim, but then now you're just kind of used to it walking around. But the water's obviously fresh water.
So the 2 cenotes that we just visited, especially the one that's like 100 metres deep, it's that water that feeds the lake, and that's why the water's fresh here.
Yeah.
Lake Bacalar is also really famous because it's home to, I think I'm pronouncing this right, stromatolites, which are like similar to coral, but they're the oldest living thing on Earth. So obviously now they've got all of these barriers around them to protect them. They're kind of famous to here and Los Rapidos that we'll hopefully be going to this afternoon.
But it says on the sign, stromatolites nursery, keep away, do not touch. So
Yeah.
just past this barrier
Yeah.
will be some of those stromatolites. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Here we go. That's time to shine.
Right, get in there. Oh, that looks comfy.
Living the dream.
To be fair, there's nothing more vibey than just lying in a hammock in water in Mexico.
Yeah, to be fair.
That is ultimate vibe city. Right, so we are at the last stop of our Katamaran tour. We're at the Pirate Channel.
The Pirate Channel, which is where they used to deal with the pirates when they came, because Bacalar was a very rich country because of lots of stuff that had like gold, silver, and then this thing that you create to make colourful fabric. So lots of people came to trade with them, but then also pirates came to try and steal everything, which is why there's actually that fort in town that we saw this morning. So that's quite cool. Now we understand why that's there.
That's really cool. But yeah, there's also an abandoned boat from the 70s. So they wanted to make like a party boat, like a party bar, disco bar in the middle of the lagoon, but the government have shut it down. But apparently it's really cool and you can go and explore it, and it's
a little monument, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go and check out the last stop.
Here we go. Kind of creepy, like a hole in the ground, and really cool graffiti. Don't think I'd want to be here at night time. It's very slippery as well. So we finished at the 3 cenote boat tour and it was really, really good. So definitely check that out if you want to go see the cenotes of Lake Bacalar. And you get a 10% discount if you book through Yak Lake House if you're staying there as well. So bear that in mind.
So we've just got in a taxi which cost 200 pesos to get to Los Rapidos. So we just paid 150 each to get in, and then yeah, we're just going to jump in and float down the rapids.
It looks mint. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks sick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Should get in.
Yeah. It's like a restaurant here.
Yeah.
We just bought a locker for 100 pesos, but 100 peso return on the deposit.
50 return.
50, sorry, 50, so it cost 50 in total. And then life jackets for free. We just decided we like to wear them because it means you don't have to swim as much.
I think if you're floating down a river as well.
Although this one's huge.
Yeah, you've got, look at that.
Like, it's a man's one.
It's like a dress.
Yeah, maybe not this one.
Yeah.
But still.
Los Rapidos is one of the most popular parts of Lake Bacalar and is lined by stromatolites and mangroves.
It has a current that helps you slowly drift down so you can take in the unbelievable scenery and blue water. The trick is to get in as far up as possible so you can float further down.
Yeah, otherwise you don't want to just jump in here and only float halfway, so
Yeah.
walk right to the end and then get in and just bob along Los Rapidos.
What you can do, if you had time and me and Gaz were here longer, you can rent kayaks from where you're staying and kayak all the way down here rather than getting a taxi. But if you're short for time like me and Gaz, then you can get a taxi and still spend a couple of hours here. And we're smashing in as many things as possible to do today and just reaping in all of the last few days of travelling.
Oh, can you hear that thunder?
I know. It has become so stormy at the end of this trip, but hasn't really like dampened our spirits or anything like that. Oh, it's taking me.
Right. Now this is what you've got to do.
So
you've got to put a life jacket on, lie back and just let the Los Rapidos take you like this, look. Lie back. There you go.
Going for round 2, aren't we, Gaz?
Yeah, we've just done it once and then it looks like it's about to rain, so we're gonna quickly go back and do it again before it rains.
So this is like what it looks like next to Los Rapidos there. All of the mangroves. What? Look at them colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Still bright over here. Okay, we've had such a good day exploring the Rapidos and the 3 cenotes. Would highly recommend. Obviously, if you have longer time, then I would do them over 2 days and spend more time in both. But yeah, we've had a really nice time. We think we're going to go back out to the square and take you, but if not, then we've really enjoyed it. Definitely come to Lake Bacalar. We've enjoyed it so much. It's been stunning. But yeah, make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and see you next video. Bye!
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Look at you girls, straight with your phones coming out.
Let's get another vlog, guys.
Big balls, isn't it?